Guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey girl, my name is Lucy. I'll always say to stay subscribed. We have a good time on this channel. Now, as I seen by the title, today's video is going to be preparing for 2023. 2023. What? I'm filming this video. Today is 28th. So in a few days, we will be saying Happy New Year for 2023. And that gets me so excited. But before then, we need to prepare ourselves for the new year. We don't go into a new phase, into a new season, into a new year blindly, okay? We don't do that. If you used to do that before, this is a video that is going to wake you up, to do something different with your life, because that's what we do as high value women. That's what we do as, sensible, responsible humans. If I'm, speaking plainly and speaking honestly, like, you literally have to walk with purpose. You always have to walk towards something in life generally. So for this new year, no different. This is your reminder to do things different, okay? Now let's jump right into the video. Let's talk about the main reason why you need this, why you need this video, why you need to be doing this and preparing yourself for the new year. I want you to see the new year as a fresh start. I know it's cliche to say because, everyone literally says it. Like, it's a new year to start all over. It's a new journey, a fresh start, like a new page, a new book being opened and stuff. That's what it is, literally. And I want you to see it as such. I'm going to touch on 3 most important things that you should do at this very moment before the new year. These 3 major things I'm talking to you guys in this video is how I usually start my year. Every time I talk about major things on my channel, like major topics on my channel, I always let you guys know when things started for me. And if you notice, it's usually 2 years ago or 3 years ago, because I'm trying to be transparent with you guys to let you know that this journey, we're in it together, okay? We're in it together. The fact that I started 2 years ago and you're about to start today doesn't make it any different, okay? As long as you're starting. Now, the first major thing that I want you to do is reflect on your year 2022. How did your year go? I want you to make a list. I would personally recommend a journal or an important book that you could always go back to, because this would be useful later, okay? Make a list. What were your successes, your achievements, what went as planned or went well? What were all the things that were your green lights and your highlights for the year? What were the things that got you so happy this year? What were your ticks, your good, your yeses? What were the things that you achieved this year? And alongside, I want you to make a list of the things that didn't go as planned. I want you to make a list of your mistakes. I don't want you to see it as your successes and your failures for the year. I want you to see it for what it is, what went well and what didn't go well, right? I'm not asking you to compare. I want you to just make a list. If you had goals set at the beginning of the year, as everyone should, which goals did I hit? Which ones were a miss? That is the first thing I want you to do to prepare you for step 2 and step 3. A major thing that I want you to reflect on when you're making this list is your mistakes, what you learned from those mistakes, how you could improve in so many areas that you slacked this year. It is so important. I don't want you to only dwell on your successes. Successes are good. Achievements are good. And even if you don't see them as huge achievements, even if it's the tiniest thing, make sure you're putting it down. But quite frankly, the most important thing on this list is your improvement area, your development area. That's the most important. You can't have a year that is just all greens and no reds or yellows, right? If you have a year that is all greens, no reds, no yellow, then you're not growing, you're not developing, you're not going up the ladder, you're not improving as a person. And when you're making this list, it has to be in every area of your life, every aspect of your life, relationships, finances, career, business, family, all areas of your life. I need you to reflect on every area. I know you might have had a list, resolution at the beginning of 2022. Say for instance, when it comes to savings, you wanted to save $100 at the end of the year. But then as you're going through this list, you realize that you didn't make $100. But you made $70, which is much more than the $20 or $30 that you had in 2021. That's a win. You improved from a certain step. That's a win, and I want you to mark that as a win. Like I said earlier, wins are important. Wins help us, get motivated and push us further to do more, right? But at the same time, they are not what builds us for success. What shapes you into being a better person is how many times you make mistakes. You don't repeat those mistakes again because you know better. So if you don't have mistakes that you're learning from, you're not growing. And when you have all of that written, I want you to celebrate, regardless of what the paper looks like, regardless of what your journal looks like, regardless of how you think the year went, good or bad. I want you to rejoice because first of all, you have breath in you. It's only someone that has breath that's able to even sit down and reflect, right? You have the ability to reflect. So you have a chance, you have a fighting chance. And that's why I want you to rejoice. I want you to celebrate. I want you to be happy, regardless of what you see on that journal, on that piece of paper. That piece of paper definitely doesn't shape or make who you are, but it helps you build a better you. Now, when we've written all of that down, we celebrated, we've had like a glass of wine or two, you know, to kind of celebrate how good the year went. We're going to sit down again, take a moment, and then we'll move to the second most important thing, which is penning down your identity for 2023. I usually ask myself, what do I want to be in 2023? What do I want Lucy's identity to be in 2023? How do I want to shape and carry my life in 2023? It's also going to be a new age for me. So what chapter do I want to open in 2023? What are the things that I want to do? And I'm telling you, in every aspect I write down, and I'm going to ask you guys to do that as well. If you had a genie that gave you 1 to 3 wishes, what would you wish for? I want you to pen that down. I want you to think it through thoroughly. What is the life you want to live in 2023? Sometimes when you think about the woman or the life that you want to live, it kind of seems unachievable, but that's because it's in our minds, right? But I want you to sit down, think about it, and actually imagine yourself living that life. What does that life look like? Write it down. Do you want to start a business next year? Do you want to, you know, quit your 9 to 5? Do you want to be independent? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? Do you want to be engaged? Do you want to be married? Heck, do you want to be single? Not everyone aspires to be in a relationship. Not everyone aspires to be engaged. Not everyone wants that type of life, right? So there are people who also want to be single. There are people that are also in crippling relationships and want to get out of those relationships. So what do you want your 2023 to look like? It doesn't matter how stupid or crazy or delusional you think you are. I need you to stay delusional. Being delusional helps you, you know, drag things to you because you think about them over and over again. And most times you kind of walk towards it without even you knowing, because you drag and speak and think about it every single day. So somehow you find yourself doing things that pulls it close to you. It's okay to be delusional sometimes. Aside from doing that, I want you to also make a list of things that you need to pick up to be that person. So if it's routines, if it's activities, the resources you need, right? Do you want to read books? I need you to pen that down as well. Now, when you have those pictures in front of you, when you look at your mistakes and your lessons, you see, okay, this is what I did wrong here, 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 and here. I'm gonna pour into this list for 2023. You as a person makes up the most of it because you need to have a clear head, a sound mind, all of it. And in regards to even having a sound mind, are you struggling mentally as well? What can you do to improve that? Do you need to see a therapist? Do you need to, you know, have routines to calm your mind? Like, do you need to get on a certain schedule or a certain program that'll help you mentally detox and everything? Now, the third thing that I want you guys to hold on to while you're preparing yourself for 2023 is manifestation. And I have spoken about manifestation a lot of times, and wherever it applies, when I speak to you guys on the things that I have in my head, I will always bring it up. And for this situation, it does apply. Tell yourself that no matter how delusional this list is, it will go like that. That is manifestation. And I want you to act accordingly. This is how my 2023 will go. This is what I'm going to achieve. I am going to put in the work, because obviously you're not going to achieve those if you do not put in the work. So we need to put in the work in every area that we need work. We're going to put work, right? I need you to start speaking things into existence. You need to tell yourself, yeah, it was a great year. It was a great 2022. I had this, I had that, I had this, I had that. Good. We move. 2023, I'm gonna achieve this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna be this woman, I'm gonna be this person, I'm going to have this. Smooth. Manifestation does a lot of wonders in your life and you don't even know it. I was on the phone with my friend the other day and she said something that she really didn't know how hefty and how, you know, powerful it was, but it was powerful. She literally said, next year, I'm going to be in matching pajamas with somebody's son. She said, I'm literally going to blind everyone next year and they should just wait for it, with so much confidence. And I like that because you're speaking it into the universe, you're speaking it into the world, you're speaking it to the ears of the Lord, from your mouth to the ears of the Lord, and trust me, he hears you. Now think about it like this: if you want something, you don't even believe that you're going to get it, then how are you going to get it? Do you get what I mean? So you want something, believe you are having it, or you're going to have it, and you will have it. Now that's pretty much everything that I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday. I certainly am having a good time this period and I'm grateful. Thank you guys so much also for the support and the love so far. This year has been amazing, amazing, amazing. I love you guys so much because you have stuck with me. So I am so grateful to you guys. I'd like to know how your holiday is going. Let me know that in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Follow me on Instagram if you're not following me. I will definitely see you in my next one. Bye you guys.